Hi guys, so today I'm kind of not doing the video I was planning on. I actually already have that filmed ready to go. And then yesterday it was just such a tough day, wife and mom wise, that I really just felt like I needed to share with you guys, because I know there's a lot of you that are dealing with the same things that I am. And hold on a second, let me turn down the baby monitor so you don't hear the white noise the whole time. But lately, I've just been having a really hard time. I've had a lot of anxiety and just feeling like I'm either not doing enough or I'm not doing it well enough. And it's just, I feel like this happens every now and again. I definitely have felt it more since becoming a full-time stay-at-home mom. I did it part-time. I only worked a couple of nights back before we moved down here from Massachusetts, and we actually have been down here a year, or 4 years as of yesterday. So I don't know if it was just like reminiscing about the fact that, okay, we've been down here 4 years, if it was just, you know, I don't know what. But yesterday it was so tough. I literally was having anxiety attacks off and on from the time I had left at like 6 in the morning until I think it was like 10 o'clock last night. It got to the point that I was actually concerned I wouldn't be able to leave to go get the boys from school because I was just so anxious. And like I said, it was a lot of like things that really shouldn't bother me, that I shouldn't think that I'm doing wrong, because I know I'm not. I know I am a great mom. I know I'm a great wife. You know, I'm a good housekeeper. Like, it's not that. It was so many little things, and then feeling like, am I really doing a good job, or should I be doing it better? You know, and it was crazy. It was crazy talk. And to make matters worse, the boys had the school had to be evacuated first thing in the morning. Actually, before school even started, I got the text on our way to school because one of the air conditioners malfunctioned and it sent off a smell of smoke, so it set the fire alarm off. So, you know, anyways, everything was fine. But so my anxiety was already racing, and then that happened, and then it was like, oh my God, am I being a bad mom because I'm not homeschooling? But yet the kids are doing fine in school, and I've always said that if they needed to, I would homeschool. I had always originally planned on homeschooling, yet because of Jeffrey having his learning issues with autism, school has been perfect for him. But if there comes a point where any of my children ever feel like school, you know, public school is not okay, we'll homeschool. But it was like, I was complaining out, like, should I keep them home? It was horrible all day. And then I just felt like everything just kept getting worse and worse. Like, there was a couple of things on my to-do list, not that they're major, but like I have a medical bill that came in for Mia that, granted, it was from like a week and a half ago, but it came in over the weekend, and I've been having it sit on my counter all week going, I need to call and pay that. Not that we didn't have the money. It's there. I'm like, I just kept forgetting to do it, and then I forgot it again. And by the time I think about it, it's either A, they're at lunch, so the office is closed, or I remember at 5 o'clock when they've just closed, and like they are opening in like 5 minutes. So when I'm done this video, I'm gonna call and do it. But it was like, I felt like it was horrible. I'm like, I haven't paid this bill yet, even though it like just came in. It was, all those little things were really just hitting me hard. I had another one. We have above our tub, there's like there was some mildew at the top that was kind of, I don't want to say getting moldy, but it looked like it was getting moldy. So I really wanted to clean it. I have the cleaner. It was like every time I thought of doing it, it was like an awful time to do it. Like, I didn't think of it until like right as I was leaving to go get the boys from school. And then it was when they came home, and they go in and out of that bathroom. And when I leave the spray on, you know, when I put the spray on it and let it sit for like a half hour to an hour, and the boys go in and out of the bathroom. So it's like, I really need to do that while they're at school. So I already done it this morning, but it was one of those, like, all those little silly things that nobody is hurt. Nobody is hungry. Nobody is not loved. I don't know why, you know, my house is not dirty. So I don't know why all of this was coming on. And I just had to really sit back and think about it and be like, it's not that bad. Nothing is wrong. Nobody is upset about this. It's just me. And I think one of the problems, not one of the problems, but why it went on all day is, normally when I feel like that, I can call Ed, who's, if you don't know, Ed is my husband, and I can talk to him about it. Well, his new job, he can't really talk on the phone. At this current juncture, he's still learning, so he's still like a lot of hands-on, and he's not driving as much yet. He is a truck driver, but because he's still in the learning phases, he has to learn the equipment before he can drive him, you know, or drive it around. So he's he's still in that learning phase, so I can't just like call him and be like, hey, I need to talk. So I think it was, I couldn't really talk to him about it until he got home. And when I talked to him about it, he's like, you know, all of this sounds silly, right? I'm like, I know. And I said that to him before I started. I'm like, I know this is going to come out, but this is how I'm feeling right now. And he's like, you need to stop. Like, there's nothing wrong. It's just got to be something. He's like, is it that time of the month? And I'm like, actually, no. I was hoping it was, because then I at least could, you know, be like, oh, that's why I'm feeling this way. It's just hormones. But I don't know. Something's going on right now. But I am better today. A little tough, start to the day. I was feeling it again. I've been using some essential oils, which have been helping. I really don't want to go back on medication. I had postpartum depression last year after having Mia, which I think it was right around this time it started. Yeah. But, so I'm wondering if it's like maybe the time of year, maybe, I don't know, but today is better. I'm just looking at it as I was having a tough day, you know, and then what even made it worse is, as I was talking to Ed about this, he was eating dinner when it was like 8 o'clock at night by the time we got home, and it was leftover night. So he didn't want what was left over, which was fine. It was, I forget what it even was. Like, I'm going to have it for lunch today, but he just didn't feel like it. So he just grabbed something outside of the fridge, and it was like a snacky kind of dinner. And I even said to him, I'm like, I feel bad. That's what you're having for dinner. And he goes, honestly, he's like, it's tasting really good right now. And so for me, it was like the fact that he wasn't eating a meal. He was just snacking, even though like I should have had a meal made, but it was like, it's leftover night. We needed to finish what's in the fridge so we didn't go to waste. And I know it is just craziness going on in my head, and I need to get out of there and just sit back and look at the fact that, again, we're all happy, healthy, fed, nothing, you know, we have a roof over our head, we're not living in filth, everything is fine. I just needed, you know, it was just one of those really bad days, and I even felt like I was a bad mom because of it. Like, I don't know what was going on with Mia. I don't know if she could sense what was going on, but she was a hot mess yesterday too. So it was like, I'm trying to deal with her, I'm trying to deal with myself, I'm trying to, you know, be calm so that I can, you know, deal with everything. And it was, oh, just such a tough day. But thankfully, today's a new day. That's how I'm looking at it. I was able to sleep all night, which was good, because that was another concern. I'm like, crap, I'm going to be up all night. My brain's going to be racing and I can't sleep. But thankfully, I think I had worked myself up all day. It was so exhausted that I passed out. So today's a new day. Everything is good. I just wanted to put it out there because I feel like sometimes when you talk about it, you feel better. And I know that there are moms out there, not even moms, just women in general, who feel this way, who feel like they're not doing enough. They should be doing more, or they're not doing it well enough. And we are all doing it well. We are doing it to the best of our capabilities. We're going to have crappy days. There are going to be days where we like can barely do the bare minimum, and that's okay, because then on the days where you are like super uber productive, it's fine. Like, that's good. Like, that's why it was, I think, bothering me yesterday, because like Monday and Tuesday I was like so productive, and like I was like getting my Christmas list ready because we've been doing Christmas shopping, to find out that we're like done all the kids, like done our kids plus all the kids we buy for. Everybody is bought. It's just the adults right now, and we make things. The other boys make ornaments every year for them. So I'm like, why am I so like worked up? Like, I should be excited because this is all done, and then it's like it went downhill. So anyways, now that I've rambled and kind of gotten it all off of my chest, I do feel better now, and I hope that if any of you are feeling this way, I want you to know that you are not alone. We all feel like this. We all have crappy days. We all have days where we feel like we are the worst, but you're not. You're awesome. And if any of you have any tips on what you do when this is happening to kind of counteract it, I would love some help. So put them in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video.